What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. This is Eli. This will be episode 2 of Ironman Season 9. We're going to pick up right where we left off. We just killed some ugly monsters down here, and I should probably go back up there. I think we're going to start disassembling this from the top down. Although, if memory serves, we were putting stuff into here. So we need basically 32 more. I think this will do anything. 32 more copper, which the only thing I can get from copper is going to be electronics, I believe. Don't think this gives... Yep, didn't think so. Shit. So, let's see. Let's roll this way. Look at all those windows. I guess we've got to go all the way outside. Still set to public, right? Yes, it is. Now, every one of these that we pull gives us experience. So the next one we pull will roll us to level 8. There it is. And that's because it's on public. So you put it on public when you're disassembling this, you get free XP. Sometimes you wind up with blocks. Other times you wind up with just plates. In this instance, it doesn't matter to me which way it goes. I can always put the plates, like 385 hardened steel and this, into a constructor, and I can make combat steel. It's just a matter of having the resources. So it's pretty much the same either way. The big thing about this is not so much the resources. I mean, the iron is nice. It's like mining iron. But what's nice about it is the fact that... Oh, there goes that. Nice thing about it is that it's building XP. which is always a good thing. Now, if there were, like if this was one of the, oh, see, right here, perfect example. Make this private. We'll make this retrieve blocks. And we'll take the growing plots. I forgot these were up here. Forgot those were up there. I mean, it's only 3 because there's nothing on here on this side. So I won't get experience for pulling those, but at least I took them out whole. I did miss the grow light though, which is disheartening. So then, now that we got what we wanted, we just put it back to public and back to getting XP. Hey, Fan Jerry, what's up? I wouldn't say I'm not salvaging. I've got it on retrieve blocks. So it has a chance of returning, a whole block. The blocks, all it is time, and you have a lot of time in this game while you're waiting for things. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't. It's more valuable. This right here, rolling this level up. See, watch, we're level 8 right now. Okay, we're already halfway through. So we'll just do this, and yeah, it's given back steel plates and it's given hardened steel plates. So it's only given back the components. It's given back 100% of the components because it's on public. But most importantly, while it's on public, it's getting experience points. So we'll roll this to level 9, and you watch some of these guys like Adam Saunders, for example. In his first video, you come back after a cut, and he's already level 20 with a fully established space base. This is exactly how he did it. He went and disassembled, took advantage of what he knows the rules to be in Empyrion, which is on public structures, if you disassemble, you get parts plus experience. At this point, the able to make a full arsenal, level 20, level 25, if I can find the other pieces of the crashed ships, then hey, more power to me, because it's all XP. It doesn't matter. I mean, you can take this crap and you can put it inside of the factory for iron, or this for iron and saphium, or this for silicon. It's one of those things where the way at least I run my Ironman experience, most of my stuff it goes through the blueprint factory. So anything that I'm going to do is going to come from here, because very rarely will I build something unless I go up and do an asteroid base or a space station, something like that, something different, which I may do this time. I don't do that by spawning it in. I mean, ships, HVs, SVs, CVs. I have a starter base that I could use if necessary. But big thing is XP in Ironman, because you have to be able. I mean, you look here. If you go to your weapons, all right, level 20 gives you the enhanced shotgun, enhanced minigun, the plasma cannon, the enhanced rocket launcher, the laser rifle, the enhanced pulse rifle. That's basically everything. I mean, the ones that you get at level 25, that's just cake. I mean, you can go with level 20, you get all the good stuff. And even if you go to like capital vessel to level 20, that's everything. You've got pulse lasers and artillery turrets at 25, but basically everything else is 20 and below. Same with a small vessel. You roll down here, level 20 is where it maxes out. You have everything. Hover vessel, artillery turret, which is the thing that you're going to kill POIs with, is at level 20. So level 20 should be the goal. This is, you could always go out and you could grind creatures for 20 hours and waste a whole bunch of time. You'd have a lot of meat. You get experience that way. But believe me when I tell you, like here, just since we've been talking, I got 1,500 experience points. And most of that was with me sitting still pointing at the damn tech tree. So if you just roll through this, who cares if it's just parts? That's not what you're after. You're just trying to get this score on XP. And, this is the same thing when whatever POI, like weapons bunker, is the week 2 mission. You kill the weapons bunker, you'll see people rip that thing to the ground. They'll take everything out of it. Well, if you remember, you roll to private when you're wanting to save things. So if I was in a position where I'm like, okay, I'm going to save all these windows because I'm going to build something cool, and I'm going to want those. So you just open the P menu, you make it private, make sure that I have room in here, which I don't. So let's move those to here, and then take them. And as you see down there, windows. I didn't get any experience for that, but I did get the 7 windows. So now, if I, just roll over here and, say, all right, now I have 13. Okay, I'm happy with that number. So now I'll just go back to the P menu, you roll it back to public, and now you go back to getting experience. See there, level 9. But there's a core in it. It's public. That's the purpose of putting a core. So, yeah, and I know, chat delay. But this is really easy. You can stand here once you've... See, I get too excited. Now, why did taking a light off of that make the whole thing crash? And yet this block is hanging on nothing. So, two, trying to get, I don't think this has, yeah, I was afraid of that. So let's see, we'll switch to one of my big CVs. There we go. That's up. Shippy McShip face. Here we go, the squid ship. That's enormous. And then just put this stuff in. Don't really need that. Don't really need that. And I switch by switching to a larger requirement. I save all of this stuff in there. So no matter what I put in there, unless I go over the requirements for this gigantic ship, I'm not going to lose anything. So now I just go back to here, back to my basic SV that I'm waiting on, and to factory, and all that stuff is there. But, I didn't lose anything. So I opened up a few spots. So how are you liking Ironman so far? You know what? I might get electronics out of this. Nope, nothing. You play with the expectation of dying. Well, I mean, hard mode is definitely not anything like easy mode. That's for sure. From well, you need to maybe I should stream the weapons bunker since it's unofficial before, so you can see how to do it before you bum rush in there. Might save your life. Although, if you haven't died so far, I mean, have been there's at least one person that's died already, week one, which was just a landing. I'm not sure exactly how you do that, but it happens. I've had it happen to me. It happened to me 2 seasons ago, where I was looting. I think it was a mining hub, and I was outside, and Xerax decided he was gonna take a walk out in the middle of nowhere and walked right up to the ramp, blew me up with a rocket launcher. So, it's this this kind of stuff should be all about having fun. There shouldn't be any question. The rules should be clear and concise, and everyone should know exactly what the expectation is. Look, I didn't get anything for any of that. The only reason I'm not putting all of this crap into the factory right now is because I am actually planning on making these into blocks, and I'm going to make them into a base. That'll definitely Ironman will do it, man. Um, it can be rough. Yeah, I can see how it would be ridiculous to do that all the time. I kind of wish, honestly, that they had a permadeath mode in built into Empyrion itself, because it only lets you play one life. Once you died, if you die, then you're forced to a fresh start. So, but they haven't done that yet. So yeah, I decided that I'll do. You guys are on week 2 mission. I thought week 1 mission last season was flipping ridiculous, and it certainly was. It's ridiculous again this season because you have 7 days to land. Okay, not hard. Then you have 7 more days to attack a POI. So 14 days, most of which are spent waiting around. Okay, so say you spend the first 7 days like Adam Saunders did, getting to level 20. You've got basically everything that you need to beat any mission that's thrown at you. You have resources, you have a base, you have healing, you have guns and ammo, and a ship that you are comfortable with fighting in. Everything you'll need. So he had that pretty early on in his playthrough. Okay, so now he literally got to the point where he's literally at the point now where, okay, if he does, gotta empty this. So I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use that. Let's have 10 left, and I will trash that. Alright, so let's go empty out. Anyway, so he's to the point now where if he doesn't take a break and not play, then he's going to have nothing to do. Because he can't attack any POIs unless it's part of the mission. So he can't really do anything there. So now he's waiting until yeah, there you go. I mean, heck, that's actually a great suggestion. But truthfully, the week one mission should have been more than just landing. Week one should have been the mission. So if you have like week one, if you had week one, you establish a base and attack the weapons bunker. Now that's more of a challenge. Instead of giving them 14 days to prepare and not expecting them to roll through it without a problem. Because for most people, it's not going to be a problem. Once I take that out, it's probably going to spoil. Well, I don't know. I'm excited about Ultimate Ironman, very much so. Really to the point where it's that having that kind of structure where you can attack anything makes absolute sense. Should have been doing it from the beginning, in my opinion. But I'm a nobody, so I just participate. That's all I do. Doesn't matter beyond that. Alright, so I guess what I should do is we can go back to base. We can go back to base and go back to base, get our SB going, and go up to space. Space is where you want to be. There's no critters. There's no real chance of death besides running out of oxygen, which I need to make. Speaking of that, I need to make oxygen generators and water generators times 2. sorry about the night vision. Some people hate it, and I apologize. All right. Oh, well, there's one electronic, and I only have 13 copper. That's not good. All right, I need to get some copper. So let's go over to the mining hub. Need 30 copper at least. Yeah, it was a place just like this. I was looting that big box right there on the left when he blew me up 2 seasons ago. Right there, that box. I was actually standing like right here when I died by rocket fire. Not a fun experience. Hello, sir. Can I buy your copper? I'll take all of it. And I'll take all of your iron. Take all of your silicon. And all of your promethium. So you can restock. Well, that's enough for now. Thank you. All right. Well, back to our temp home. Run at me, bro. See, 520. So this guy will be worth 520 as well. You run the risk of getting hit, which I did. And then you spend all this time figuring out how to hit them. It's not really worth it. Yeah, I was saying that earlier to the guys that were here in the stream, that it's ridiculous that they allow that to happen. It's a closed, airtight cockpit, and the monster just sticks their head through and bites you, and that's okay. There's nothing okay about that. So let's do 10 more of that. Oh, you know what? Let's do one of those. Let's do 2 water gems and what do I need for copper, so I would need 6 copper ore and 2 iron, which I don't think I have, but I could easily get. Alright, let's get this going. 9 minutes, plenty of time. Get out of my ship, dude. The hell is your problem? Alright, well. Come at me, bro. I'm not worried. You're just an annoyance. Here, let's go up 3 meters. What are you going to do now? Oh, spitting bug. It's a tick. No. Deforestation, it's a real thing. Let's go find some copper rocks. So I can grab 6 copper ore. That's silicon. That's a regular rock. That looks like iron. Might be a regular rock, huh? see. It's just a rock. Should probably eat something. I'm glad I feel very comfortable and satisfied. There's copper. Yes, it is. 3 more. Alright, so I can make 2 of those. Just grab these while I'm here. Oh, credits aren't the problem. Not at all. I'm actually, I mean, aside from, I have the Tier 2 laser pistol, which I may just trade in for the Tier 2 pistol and call it a day. And then go with projectile rounds instead of but I want, if I'm going that route, then I want to get the enhanced pistol at level 12. See, I can unlock that. Oh, I think double click. Ta-da. Might be useful. Definitely useful. That's enough for now. Yeah, it's the thing to remember about Ironman. Did I drop this? That's weird. Alright, I'm pressing my luck here. Wandering around at night. Anyway, where I was going is once you get, like, in this incarnation of Iron Man, you have the 3 the 2 shuttle hubs and the mining hub right around the trade station. So you can take and what you loot out of those 3 civilian things, like most of the like the boosters, and if you get, like, I got 3 suits of medium armor out of the mining hub. I sold 2 of them, and I kept 1. Um, so, you can outfit yourself fairly easily just by doing the civilian POIs that are, free loot. Yeehaw! And there is my SV. So, park you here. Because I think I'm going to need, let's see, get everything out of the fridge. Power you off. Put you away. Sorry, guys. Don't mean to keep bothering you. I think I'll take you with me. Yeah, I think I will. So I should have 2 of these done. Yes, that's very good. Oh, you know what? I need to get harvest box. And then put this, and I'll be good for now. Alright, so there's that. Let's go over here. And as you'll see when I open this, I'm good to go for if I don't find any other armor. I'm hopeful that I'll find heavy armor up in space. But if I don't, I've got 3 armor boosts here that I saved that will go very well towards attacking the POI on Wednesday. Or before, if I decide to do it before. Alright, so there's that and that. I think I need biofuel for that, so we'll wait a minute on that. Might be able to do it faster in here to get them going. Yeah, I've got 2 logs in here, so let's go 10. See how that does. Junk. Get the SV spawned in. Just a very basic, nothing to it SV. Cargo boxes, oxygen station, which I have. I think it's in here. Yep. And then let's put 1 of these in it. And do 1 each of those. Take 2 two of those as well. Hey, what's going on, Sticks? Welcome back, sir. Thanks for rejoining me. Or us. Jerry, Sticks, Jerry. Just spawned in the SV. All right, I think you helped name the last one. What do you want to name this one? Here, let me get it off of... looks like a B, honestly. Here, I'll look at it this way. What do you think? Pretty simple starter SV. P. Oxygen tank. Uh-oh. Well, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we're going to do some fun stuff here pretty shortly. Why no guns? Because you don't need it. This SV is supposed to be able to be spawned immediately at level 7. You don't need guns because I'm not going to be taking it to attack a POI. I'm going to show you the purpose for this SV. Give me just a minute. We'll split this. Do it this way. Oh. All right. Let's see. Grab this because I believe that's going to take most of what I have. Yep. Good enough for now. All right. Here is the entire purpose for this. This, you know, or maybe you don't. Up in space, you have, see, this is all, like, there's, like, very slow. It's one thruster. This is just a platform. So I'm going to go to space, and I'm going to mine. You don't waste time with mining the surface deposits because they're very small and they're dangerous. Moreover, occasionally you will happen upon a wreckage field of crashed CVs. I don't know if it's in this one or not because this is my first time going to space. However, there is a trade station in space for sure. So let's stay away from that. We'll just fly out here and see what we find. Now, how's the detector working in space? Any ideas? Because it doesn't really work in space. Yep. Well, that's why if you if you look at this, okay, this is my starter SV. This is all that is required. It's under 100 for the 3 basic elements. You could, under most circumstances, you could, if it's a planet, if it is a planet that has plentiful surface rocks, 88 copper, 76 silicon might be a little tough, 68 iron, easy to do by level 7. If it has a trade station, you can be ready for this just by buying the stuff by level 3. This is nothing. It's the same thing for the HV. I have a base HV below 100 on all of them. So this is the level 3 target. So the purpose of this basic HV is just leveling and collecting stuff for biofuel. Okay? Then you go, you have other, you even talk about basic CVs. There it is. That's too big. Where is it? Starter CV. So you're talking, small amounts for CVs. Well, there's a sled. So you're talking under 500 Neo, and that's the biggest one. Everything else is below 225. So, and those you can usually pull out of POIs and things like that. So you take a POI and you just strip it down and get all the crap out of it. Yeah, once you find one, you're good to go. Because it'll be roughly in a belt around that range, whatever it is. Yeah, see? It'd be nice if it worked in space. I'm probably about as far from the planet as I want to be. About 6,000, between 6 and 7,000, I think, is where the majority of those asteroids are going to be. And basically, you're just kind of flying around looking for ones that look different. From far away, you can kind of tell. Sometimes you see little flecks of color. Other times they're shaped differently. What's that? What planet is that? Interesting. I'm probably too far out. But we'll go this way. Guess I should turn my auto brake back on to change direction. If I could find a cluster of asteroids, that would be a good place for a base. That I might look into that too. Let me know if you see something that I miss. These spread out fields are ridiculous. If I could find the basic mats and maybe a Promethean. At the same time, I could also go to the moon. Because you have no creatures there. As long as you got oxygen, guess what? You're safe. Alright, let's do that. Let's go to the moon, Alice. Alright, there it is. All the more reason for a detector. It would make the search so much simpler. Alright, so let's get pointed at it. Save some fuel at least. Either of you know if there's a wreckage field up here? Have you either of you been to space yet? Yep. So there's one here, which is definitely what you need. Now that you mention it, I think I remember seeing GRG3D do it. Oh, look at that. All right, let's see. It's two this way, one. Woo, look at that. Uh, oh, yeah, you're going to shoot at me. Really? Come on. Serpentine, serpentine. Oh, look, you missed me again. Oh, missed me, missed me. Uh-oh. I think I'm allowed to kill free roaming drones, right? Too bad I don't have a gun. Ooh, sorry about that. We'll get it on the way out. Thank you, though. Alright, so 2 here, 2 this way. Let's go. See what we can find. See, this is the grindy part that nobody would mind. You know, if you just limited the grind to this, so you're exploring, running the risk of getting shot by this thing, which it's going to shoot me for sure.